forcing someone to live up to their threatening promise. It was January 2022, and another brutal COVID wave was ripping through the country. In major cities, nearly half the workforce across industries was out sick at the same time. Supermarket shelves sat bare, bus routes were slashed in half, and chaos became the norm. At my retail store, the impact was just as devastating. Out of our entire team, only 2 of us were well enough to work. With that skeleton crew, there was no way we could keep up with everything. We had to choose, run the storefront or prioritize the online business that brought in most of our revenue. We chose the latter, locking the doors and shifting all focus to packing and shipping online orders. Even with the store closed, we still had to answer phones and emails, so every day was a blur of stress. We were exhausted, but doing the best we could to get through it. Meanwhile, rural areas weren't hit nearly as hard. Most people out there didn't understand what we were dealing with. One day, I got a call from a customer who lived in a remote town hours away. He'd placed an online order the day before and paid for express shipping. Now he was on the phone, angry that his order hadn't been shipped yet. He started off irritated and quickly escalated. I explained the situation calmly. There were only 2 of us, dozens of backlogged orders, and we were processing from oldest to newest. Express post didn't mean it got packed faster. It meant the courier would deliver it faster once they had it. He wasn't having it. He told me, flat out, that our best wasn't good enough. He didn't care about COVID or our staffing issues. All he cared about was his package being sent now. Then, as if delivering the final blow in his tantrum, he declared, "If you don't ship my order today, I promise I'll never shop with you again." That's when I laughed. Not because he was funny, but because that threat was so toothless. It was almost cute. He thought he was the main character. I hung up on him. I could have packed his order that day. We'd actually caught up enough to reach his. But for the entree of my petty revenge, I intentionally skipped it. It shipped the next day. But the main course? Oh, that was far more satisfying. I blocked his account. He said he'd never shop with us again, and I decided to help him keep that promise. A few days later, I saw a new order come through. New name, but the same shipping address. It was him, trying to sneak his way back in. I canceled the order immediately and processed the refund. And for dessert, a special touch. When issuing a refund, there's an option to include a note that shows up on the customer's bank statement. I couldn't resist. I typed in one short, perfect line, "To help you keep your promise." He never tried again. Sometimes the pettiest moves are the most satisfying. We were drowning in stress, barely keeping things afloat. All I asked for was a little patience. Instead, he decided to be a jerk about it. So I made sure he lived up to his big, dramatic threat. A promise is a promise, after all.